Well, hello, good afternoon, everyone. We're here by the Sweetwater. Got the outdoor seating here, even though it's beginning of fall, which is nice. It's starting to feel a little cooler. Hey, skating down Michigan Avenue, that's great. And yeah, I figure we'll just do the Riverwalk here. We got low 60s, well, mid 60s, maybe heading up to the upper 60s. I'm wearing a long sleeve button down office shirt there. It's gone are the 80s of last week, but we saw the bean this morning there on TikTok, so we'll head to the Riverwalk and probably just cruise through the loop on the way back here. Hey, John James, thanks for tuning in. You know where we're at here, beginning our walk here, and I hope you're having a good day. Monday. Yeah, we got upper 60s. It's noticeably cooler than it was last week, but it's refreshing. It feels good. Beginning of fall here. We saw the sunrise this morning, or tried to. There's that alley that goes down. Look, see the bricks down there. Hey, Julie Reed, how you doing there? Hey, Julie, that was crazy. I'll let other people file in here and we'll talk about it. I want to find the... Hope you're doing okay there. I guess what, a truck or a vehicle wrecked into your business there, or where you work, or your... That's amazing, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. What? How did that vehicle end up in that store? That's amazing. That happens far too often, where people wreck into, you know, all kinds of stores there, you know, brick and mortar stores, and that was scary. I'm glad you're okay, and we'll let more people file in here. I don't know if anybody else seen. Julie had a video showing a vehicle wrecked into. Is that you were in that building, right, earlier? I'm glad you're all right. Hey, Taco, Selena, Alvin, Richard. Yeah, they didn't stop. That's what happened, Julie. So they just crashed through the window there. Here, we'll cross the street here. We'll get across here before the light changes here. And we'll head down to the Riverwalk. And I'm trying to look at comments when I'm running across the street here. See, I wasn't the last one. Daniel, how you doing there? Yeah, people wearing light jackets there. Patty Cakes, how you doing? Greg, let's see, let's go back here. Let's get everybody from the beginning here. So Pete Martinez, Brian Adams, John James. Here, let me get you a nice view here. I'll get you the view before we... Greg Stewart, how you doing there? Yeah, Taco and Patty Cakes. Yeah, they're taking a nice photo there, so you get the nice view right there. We'll wait till they're done there. And Daniel Lawson, Richard, Alvin, Selena, Christopher Dotson. Yeah, Daniel. Thanks everybody. Ricky, how you doing there? Okay, so we'll head down to the Riverwalk. I was just waiting for them to take a nice photo there. And yeah, we'll head down to the Riverwalk. There's the Tribune and the Wrigley here. And yeah, that's scary. That's scary, Julie. So if people haven't seen it, if you're friends with Julie Reed there on TikTok, Julie posted a video where a vehicle, I think it was a truck, right? It crashed into your building there, and you were working there earlier, right? And I'm glad you're all right. They didn't stop. They just came right in, and that's the problem, you know, with vehicles. They'll just keep going and crash into businesses when people are in there. We see videos like that all the time, and it happened to you. I'm glad you're okay. And a few other people I saw posted her comments. Their Taco saw it, and other people. So, hey, we'll tune in. We'll just head along the Riverwalk. Say, if you're just joining, we do this walk quite often, especially on the lunch bunch. We walk on the Riverwalk. We went to the Bean this morning on TikTok. Early in the morning, we saw the sunrise, or tried to see the sunrise over Lake Michigan. Of course, I know in New York, you got the New York hinge, the Chicago hinge, the equinox, when they get the sun sets directly in the east and the west. If you get east-west streets, I know Manhattan tilts a little bit. Are they going to raise the bridge? I hear the dinging Today's Monday, so usually they don't raise them. Usually they don't raise the bridges on Mondays. Usually they raise them on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and they haven't even started it yet but I hear the dinging of the Basque drawbridge. So we'll see if they're going to raise this bridge or not. I did not expect this today at all. And I think they're just testing the bell or something. But here we'll head along the Riverwalk. You see where we're at here. We're right underneath the Wrigley and the Tribune here. There's a tall Trump Tower. And we'll get some boats here, Marketplace. You can go underneath Wacker Drive here. Hey, we'll get Chicago's Emerald Lady coming by there. You hear it? You hear it? That's good. There's Chicago's Emerald Lady. People still taking architecture tours there. See a few jackets today. It's jacket weather. Yeah. So later this fall, we'll reverse the whole thing that we did in spring, where every Wednesday and Saturday, weather permitting, and if they have enough boats, we'll come here and we'll get the bridges raising and lowering. We got videos from this spring, from last fall, from the spring before. I think I lost some of the original stuff on my original account. We had a wonderful video of the guys in the boat singing happy birthday to the guy's friend or father or whatever he was. I'm not exactly sure the relationship, but we lost that footage. Those guys asked me about it when we saw them again. I said, TikTok deleted that video. I asked for it back. You hear radio silence. There's nobody on the other end of the phone call there at TikTok. And why do I want to have a business relationship with a company as shady as ByteDance? They won't even answer the phone. Here's Wabash Avenue. They want you to, invest all your time and resources in there, and they won't even answer the phone. But here, let's see if Wabash Avenue Bridge is dinging. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Good morning. How you doing? What's your name?
Alicia.
Alicia, thanks for saying hello.
Yes.
Are they going to raise this bridge, or do we know?
We're waiting.
Yeah, I'm waiting too. They usually don't do it on Mondays, but we might get a treat. Yeah. Thanks for saying. What's your name? Alexandra. Oh, good. Well, thanks for saying hello. That's great. Nice to meet you. Thanks for saying hello. That's great. That's awesome. So here, they're waiting to see if this bridge is going to open too. There's Maria Towers here. That's great. Thanks for saying hello. Yeah. It's two sisters sitting there enjoying the Riverwalk. Isn't that nice? So here we'll see if they're going to open this bridge. No one knows. They're just dinging the bell. They're like, I don't know. What would be the reason? Is there something coming through here? I don't see anything. I think they're just dinging the bell. But yeah, we'll sign them up as subscribers. You got it. Pay $2.99. Do you believe? Can you believe how many followers, or quote unquote? I don't like that term followers. I'd rather use subscribers or patrons or friends. I've lost a lot of followers and friends on TikTok just because I went to sub only. It just amazes me, and I really think that a lot of them were just bots. That we'll never know for sure. And I know Elon did this when he bought Twitter. He estimated like 10 to 20% of all the accounts were bots. I think on TikTok it might be higher, because a lot of them are just like robotic bots, or they're like agencies. They're just like, half the people that follow me are just agencies that want to like make money off of me or make money off of TikTok, and they don't really care about my content or anything. They'll be like, oh, we'll send you a lion. But then I realized their responses are like robotic, and I've messed with some of them. I've like wasted their time. Like they're like, just send us the code. And there it goes. Yeah. So they raised a little bit of Wabash. So they just raised a little of one side there, and now they're lowering it again. Huh. So they only raised a little bit of the northern half, and then they closed it back down. They didn't even raise it that much. This whole time, it might have been higher. I didn't see it go there. So here, we'll stick around here. Yeah, it's a lot less chaotic. And that's what you understand what I was dealing with. Even with my great moderators, then people would complain about getting muted, and they would find me and rip me a new asshole for like How dare you mute me on your live? I'm like, what'd you say? I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. I said, you said something to get muted. And then they won't admit what it is, you know. But here, look at the Chicago's classic lady here. So they couldn't have raised and lowered it that quick. We just walked underneath it there. They raised it just a little bit. I think they're just testing the bridge is all they're doing. I don't really think they're going to open it. And you see, they just raised a little bit of the one side there. Here, we'll follow Chicago's classic lady there. Oh yeah, I know. Diana's great. Diana's one of my longtime moderators, along with Sarah and Anita and Chris, and go way back. And you know, I got so many other great moderators that joined with us later. Many of you who watch right here, Mary Therese and Jessica and Shauna and all the other moderators that helped me out here. And I'm sure I'm leaving some out. Even Jay, City Walking Girl, she helped out for a while, and I relieved her, and it was controversial. I was like, Jay, you got enough with your live streaming, and Jay has moderators too. I said, I really appreciate it. She just wanted to help out. But then, you know, there's drama among the moderators, and it wasn't me. It was, you know, and so that's the other thing. I never realized I would have to manage a small organization to just run a channel here. It's just the perils of live streaming or Legion. Look at the kayaker there, keeping up with that. It's kayaker's going faster than the pontoon boat. Look at that. Look how fast you can really go in a kayak there. Look at that. Everybody on the boat deck, look out. There's Maria Towers. Yeah, we're just teasing you. Yeah. Well, Diana discovered all kinds of things. Not only are there like bots and scammers and all kinds. People do they do romance scamming. I noticed that on. We get it over and over again on the Chicago Fire video, where I walked past the fire station there on Blue Island when they were filming for the Chicago Fire. There's all these people that act like they're the real actors for Chicago Fire, and they try to set up like dialogue with people that like the video. And they'll act like they're the real actors, and they'll have a picture of the actors. And Diana's all over that. She was like, "We'll put a stop to this." And I blocked some people that they try to act like they're the real actors. Or the Bear, they'll act like they're the real actors on the show when they're not. It's just some Russian or North Korean bot or something, or some American sitting in their basement trying to scam people out of money. We know what goes on. So, the perils of live streaming or Legion, the internet. We cannot trust anything on the internet. It's a shame that it comes to this, but yeah, it's less chaotic, positive, negatives, everything, so we'll go with it. But hey, thanks for tuning in. Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Riverwalk here. We're just cruising on a Monday here. Bell, how's it going there, Marco? Sorry if I missed anybody else that tuned in here. Try to give a shout out. Yeah, walking on the river here. We're back. Yeah, we came over here on Thursday last week in the evening, and we saw the big boats were lined up here. There was a lot of people. Hey, they got the skeleton. Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. That is great. Yeah, Halloween. Yeah, we're setting up. Yeah. Yeah. Donnie Tap getting the Halloween decorations out. Oh, there it is. They got the skeleton there. Yes, welcome to Chicago, welcome to Riverwalk. But we'll see some bridge lifts later this fall when they bring the sailboats back in for their winter storage there after a nice long season of boating here. But yeah, we got some cloud cover. I don't think we'll see the Chicago hinge tonight unless these clouds somehow dissipate before the sunset. It was hard to see the sunrise this morning between the clouds there on Lake Michigan, but we got a little glimpse of it. Streaming okay? Okay, good. There's the train going over Wall Street. We're underneath Clark Street. This is the Clark Street Bridge over the Chicago River. There, Britannica Building. It's called something else too. I always forget what it's called. My brain leaks. Can't keep all the facts in my head. Crystal clear. Good. Thanks for the feedback. Good. Yeah, look, with people sitting on the seating here. Nice terrace. You can ramp up there. Connect up to LaSalle. Hey, here comes the lickety split water taxi. Hey, look at all those boats lined up there at the bottom there. Nice clock tower. Hey, people sitting here having their lunch here. Yeah. Hey, the trees, little shades of gold in the trees there. Sign of impending fall here. Late September. Hey, Daryl, thanks for tuning in from Blue Island. How you doing there? Yeah. So later this week, I'm just letting everybody know, starting Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I'll be out of town. I got to go to a wedding on Friday. My cousin's getting married. I'm in the wedding. So Thursday, we got all these pre-wedding activities, and then Friday. So my live streaming schedule will be intermittent, and I don't know when or where I'll be able to live stream. I'm going to be staying at my father's house in southeast Indiana towards Cincinnati. I hope to get to Cincinnati and live stream in Cincinnati. Maybe we'll see if we can find Softmax Plus. Softmax Plus is a content creator from Cincinnati. He dresses in he puts like light makeup on like a clown thing, but he dresses in a suit like a news reporter, and he's got a microphone and someone that films him. There's the yell going on over the Wells Street Bridge here. We got some kayakers, but maybe someday I'll run into Softmax Plus. I see him all over Instagram, and I guess he's on TikTok too. I didn't know much about him. I've been seeing him blowing up here recently. Here, Urban Kayaks, how you doing there? It's great. Hey, look, nice. How you doing there? Nice day to kayak here. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Patty Cakes. Thanks for the well wishes there. Show us a pic of Softmax Plus there. Yeah. You can look him up. They're just type in Soft, Soft Max Plus. He dresses like he has like gray makeup with like a clown thing around his eyes, but mainly he's himself, and like he just acts like a news reporter, and someone films him like he's got a microphone, and he just walks around Cincinnati and just does weird commentary, and I think it's brilliant, like the idea, and it's just the fact that he does it from Cincinnati, you know. Because I went to college in Cincinnati. And Cincinnati's a great small city, you know. I don't want to say, you know, I want to call it smaller than Chicago. It's still a real city with real history and beautiful architecture, historic architecture over the Rhine, and that's what I like to show. I like to show over the Rhine and the hills, you know, the neighborhoods nestled up in the hills like Mount Adams and Clifton and Coreyville and all those places. But so maybe we'll get to Cincinnati, but I don't know when. I'll try to. The good thing about sub only on TikTok, I can message people. I can message the subs. There's the sub space there on TikTok, so I'll try to let people know so you don't miss the lives, because I know it's hard and people are like, oh, I missed the live. And now I'm posting reruns from a year ago, so it's even more confusing because you didn't miss anything. I just posted a rerun from a year ago, you know, people think they missed it. But, here, we'll head under Wells Street here. On the Chicago Riverwalk here. Yeah, Darlene and Christopher, and thanks everybody for saying hello there. Yeah, WKRP in Cincinnati, you got it, baby. If you ever wondered whatever happened to me. Oh, you're out of town too? Yeah, I see you're busy too, Christopher. I know. You know what it's like there. You got the pressures to live stream all the time. You know, no matter where you go. When I went to Florida, you know, people are like, "Where you at?" I'm like, "I'm working." You know, I'll get to it. They're like, oh, I'm deleting your account. You're not live streaming. I'm like, go ahead, delete it. You expect me to live stream 24/7? Here's a water taxi. I took the weekend off. It was pretty nice. There's the Chicago water taxi. Heading under the merchandise mart here. Yeah. Yeah, Johnny Fever. Johnny Fever was great. Yeah, there's burnout DJs there. The burnouts from the 60s. I can relate there, even though I wasn't even alive in the 60s. But I'm old enough to remember when I was a kid, I guess when WKRP in Cincinnati aired, it was 78 to 82. So because I remember as a kid when the Bengals went to the Super Bowl in 1981-82. That was the last season of WKRP in Cincinnati. But I remember it was on syndication a lot in the 80s and 90s, and we used to watch, especially in Cincinnati, they would show reruns. I don't think they showed it in many other cities. But of course, Mary Tyler Moore was Minneapolis. Bob Newhart show was in Chicago. There were so many sitcoms set in Chicago. We talk about them all the time. There's the Brown Line heading across the Wabash. No, I said that. Yeah, Wells Street. Wells Street. I always confuse the two W's. Wells Street. That's the Wells Street Bridge. It says it on the side there. There's the Brown Line heading across the Wells Street Bridge there. 78. That's good, Bill. Good Times. Yeah, I remember Good Times. That was set in Chicago. Yeah, we walked past Cabrini Green. That's where generally it was set. Now Cabrini Green's gone, but yeah, Good Times, that's a great show there. It's set in Chicago. Hey, look at the urban kayaks there. There's Chicago Little Lady. Yeah, the kayakers here enjoying a nice day there. Yeah. So here, we'll keep going. There's the projectors. Jay's been filming the art on the Mart. They project the art on the Mart there, which is great. You can check it out there. Yeah, go to Jay City Walking Girls page there. She does a lot of good content. And Nia was live streaming on the Riverwalk last night. I think Big Glacier Keys was too, but I'm not for sure. And then Jen You Should Eat was live streaming from Lincoln Park. So isn't it amazing? I'm so happy we got more Chicago-based live streamers and from all sides of the city, and that's what we need, different perspectives, you know. And we don't forget about Chicago's Sean 35th there, and he lost his original account there, so we want to help him rebuild his account because he was pretty big there in Bridgeport there. And there it is, more Chicago South Side, you know, South Side, Big Glacier Keys and Nia and Chicago Sean 35th there, and Liz Skate Chicago is still skating around, and Jay City Walking Girl. Here's the hey, thanks for saying, hey, that's great, thanks for saying, that's great, that's awesome, thanks for watching, that's awesome. Here's the electric boats here, that's good. Yeah, Dave and Niagara there, USA there. There's Chicago Little Lady there, look at that. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, that's awesome. Well, thanks for saying hello there, people. Tuning in, you say hello when you go by there, and I'll usually ask people's names if they want to be on. If not, keep on walking, that's fine. And hey, we're all connected here. This is great. So I'm glad this has value, and appreciate the real-time feedback in real life. There, all met. Look at all these boats here. So here's the confluence. And Lisa loves it when I say that. The Esplanade here, the confluence of the north and south branches of the Chicago River. Nice wide area here at Wolf Point, Salesforce Tower, and then the housing there. There's Olmette. Wilmette's named after Olmette. Olmette was back in the original founding of Chicago. He was here with the French culture. He had a Native American Potawatomi wife, and they lived up by Wilmette, and he was forced out of the area because the courts wouldn't recognize his land claims. There was discrimination against the Native Americans, his wife, and the people would poach timber on his land, and he'd be like, you can't just go and cut down my trees and take them away. He goes, I got this land by treaty here, and they went across to Council Bluffs there. They had to go with the Potawatomi. The Native Indian Removal Act in 1830, they at that time, they had all the Native Americans, people that didn't identify as U.S. citizens, had to cross the Mississippi including Chief Blackhawk, you know, Mukatamish Okiakayak, which was the leader of the Fox and Sox nations there. That's why the Blackhawk War was fought in 1833, because he came across the Mississippi to plant a corn crop in Illinois, and they said you can't do that, and Abraham Lincoln was involved in that war on the American side. Isn't that amazing? But he didn't see any action there, but that he was young at that time. Here's the we're at Dearborn, but history's amazing there. Hey Lorene, how you doing there? Yeah, you had a busy weekend there. I hope. How did that go? I know you had a good yeah, good what do they call that, a renewing of the vows there. Your daughter's there, such a great couple. They're both of them. Thanks Lorene for tuning in. Sorry I missed that. I'm going to be coming back into town on Tuesday night, and believe me, if Mikey did not put me in the wedding, I probably you know, don't tell Mikey this. You know, maybe Mikey's watching right now. I'm glad that Mikey knows how much, you know, I know I was in Brandy's wedding. I appreciate that. I was the best man for Mike. I appreciate that. But yeah, sorry I missed the renewing the vows. I hope you had a good thing there. I think my father went to go, but he had something else. He told me he had something else he had to do with his alumni or something. It was like a reunion or something. So all these conflicts. And but yeah, Mikey goes, I know you how much you don't like being weddings. I'm putting you in my wedding. I was like, okay, well I guess I gotta go if you're putting me in the wedding. But I'm glad Mikey's getting married later this week. I'm glad you're Brandy and Jessica there. Hope they had a good renewing the vows. Hope you had a good party there. And tell Dennis I said hello, and I'm sorry I missed it there, but hopefully I'll see you guys sometime soon, maybe this weekend, and on Friday there. Thanks for tuning in, Lorene, where you know where we're at here. And yeah, that's good. So everybody knows Lorene's my aunt there, and I appreciate when people tune in from Indiana. That is great. Look at the merchandise mart. What time we got here? 12:27. Yeah, we'll head across here. We'll cross the South Branch here. So that bridge is always in the upright position. There's that Calatrava statue, or that sculpture, that red thing there, corkscrew thing. Did they got that bottom open there? No, they still got it blocked off. They still have it blocked off. Will they ever be able to open that bottom? Ever since they constructed this thing, they've always been having some portion at Esplanade closed, and I just want to be able to walk down there. I don't know why they never reopen it, but that's just, I guess they get their reasons. Here, we'll head across the street here. Yeah, that's great there. Yeah, let's see, if we cross the street here, we're underneath Lake Street here. So while we're waiting for the light to change, I'll keep one eye on the light here. We'll look at the river here before we cross Lake Street and head over into the loop there, or the West Loop. Yeah, thanks Lorene. Well, so are you, and I appreciate, hope you're doing well, and be nice to see the family there. I'm staying with my dad, and then it's going to be a lot of running around. I guess Mikey's, I know their wedding's way out in Hamilton, or it's up by Hamilton, and we got to drive all over. I got to go to Kentucky to pick up the tux, and this is the longest light in the world here. There we go. I think I confused that van because they thought I was trying to cross there, but they had the right of way, and then they confused the traffic behind them by stopping at a green light, and I wasn't crossing. I was on the sidewalk. I'm like, I guess probably because I had a camera. They think I had like my lawyer with me or something. There, we'll go by the 150 North Riverside here. We do this often. Yeah, they picked Hamilton. I think it probably had something to do with Amanda's side, because Amanda's family lives in Blue Ash. Blue Ash is a suburb of Cincinnati. And, I mean, Mikey, like Ron Overstreet's family had, like Booty and Ronnie, they had ties up to Hamilton, but I don't know if that had anything to do with it either. I think that's just the place they got. They got some venue they wanted up there off of Route 4, and yeah, it's real far away. But we'll have a good time. And I just got to show up and wear the tux. Here's Chicago's leading lady. Here we're between Randolph and Lake Street here on the South Branch of Chicago River. There's the loop. There's the Bank of America building. There, architect's choice there. Anna Marie, how you doing there? Oh, they're looking for a minister. Really? I thought that Terry or Denise Bostic were going to do it, and I guess that's maybe why they went out to West Virginia. I saw they stayed with Buzz. Really? Wow. They said I can't legally marry them. You know, that's amazing. We'll have to go to the Justice of the Peace there. It's good. Hey, look at the pink lines heading across here in front of the Merchandise Mart. We'll get a good view of it when we head around there. But here, look how this building's cantilevered. We show it. I call it the tuning fork building. It's so narrow at the bottom. Look at that, how it's just really narrow at the bottom. Looks like it's going to tip over. This used to be the Boeing building. It still has the Boeing emblem on the top, but Boeing mostly moved their headquarters to Washington, D.C. to be closer to the lobbyists. Hey, did you see that California is suing ExxonMobil because, and everybody knew this. This is not news at all. This is like laughable. You know, of course, don't leave it past the oil industry. You know, they said, oh, we can recycle all the plastics because, you know, majority of our plastics are petroleum byproducts. They all come from oil, just like fertilizers. A lot of our fertilizers come from oil for our food. And they said all plastics are recyclable, but everybody knows you only can recycle things so many times, and then it does go into landfill eventually. And they said you overestimated the amount of stuff we could recycle here in plastics. It still ends up in the ocean, and it's just an externality. All it is there's a economic cost to the pollution of plastics that's not being, you know, it's not in their stock, it's not reflecting their stock, it's not reflecting their profits. They're externalizing the negative effects and privatizing the profits. That's what always happens. That's what happened with the cigarette. I'm sorry. That's what happened with the cigarette industry. That's what happened with a lot of other industries as well. So we'll see what happens. Here, I'll stop here. Well, we're not going to make this light, so I'll stick here by the river, and we'll film this kayaker here going by the Beatnik Cafe. Yeah, that's the couple that was up. Sorry, I turned on the mute there. Yeah, Mike Overstreet is his fiance at that time, which that's going to be his wife there, Amanda, and that's their son, and that was their son's girlfriend. And so, like, Amanda and Mike, they've been living together for 20 years at least, or 15 years. How long have they been together? And that's why I joke with Mike. I'm like, you know, I'm glad you're making an honest woman at her finally, but legally you have a common law marriage, whether you like it or not, because they share custody of the kid. You know, that's his kid. They both had a kid together, and they've been sharing expenses and living together for 15 years. So that's a common law marriage. I think, was it 7 years, 8 years? What's common law? And so making it official there, but I'm happy for them. And I've known Mike and Amanda I've known Mike my entire life since he was a baby. And Noreen has known me my entire life too, since I was a baby. That's great. Hey, there's the train. There's pink line. You see how you can go down? They're coming off of Wacker Drive. That ramp coming out in the center there. And so we'll head down Randolph Street here, 1235. We'll go past this seating here. Hey, there's the train. Yeah, have a good day. Patty cakes there. Yeah. He changed my diapers. Both me and Mikey. I know. See, can you believe that? Yeah. Thanks, Lorene. Thanks for helping out. We were big babies too. We were big fat babies, both of us. Thanks, Aunt Lorene. That's great. Yeah, it's Darlene and John James, hopeful and blessed. Yeah, the Bears. The Bears. That's why I remember I filmed those two guys in Mariano Park, the bike messengers, and they were Sox fans, which is great. I'm glad we got to talk to them, get their perspective. The one guy they were arguing about, Justin Fields. Justin Fields is doing pretty good in Pittsburgh, isn't he? And, you know, Williams will get better. He's shown signs of promise, our new all-star rookie quarterback there. But it's hard, you know, it's hard adjusting to the NFL. The Bears need help on offense, obviously. So you can't just do it with quarterback. And that's why the one guy, he said his name was Scott Lucas. Scott Lucas is the name of local H. He was just joking around when he was doing his names there. But he said the Bears were going to win 4 games. Well, he might be right, because they've only won 1 so far, and they played 3. So there's the Sears Tower. There's the Sears Tower there, looking south here on Franklin Street here. We'll cross the street. Hey, the L stopped right there. Hey, there we got this one's moving though. We'll go film the one straight ahead there. Scenes of the city there. Nieces and nephews. Where's the column on the corner of this building? It's just hanging there. Oh, we were good babies. Yeah, we were such good babies. What happened to us? We turned out, we grew up and nah, I guess we're okay. Mikey's okay. I'm doing the best I can here. Just wasting all my money in the big bad city here. Yeah, that's what you tell them when they get sassy. You got to put them in their place here. I remember when you changed the diapers and yeah. You got jury duty. Oh no, hopeful and blessed. Yeah, I get jury duty all the time too. It's just, you live in Cook County. It's like one of the largest court jurisdictions in the nation. Like LA and Cook County is, I think, the largest. Somehow New York, they break it up into the boroughs, but Cook County is huge. It's like 6 million people, including Chicago and all the Cook County suburbs. But and you know, there's a lot of criminal activity in this general area. It's hard to find jurors that would be part of these cases. I know. There, Randolph and Wells. Sometimes you have to go to the Cook County Jail for jury duty too. And oh man, here's Wells Street. Here's the L under Wells Street. See, positive, negatives, everything. Positive, negatives, everything. What do we always say? There, Randolph Tavern here. Look at this beautiful building on the corner. There, Hotel Allegro. Yeah, Randolph Tavern. Hey, let's look at it here. We got a bunch of pictures on the wall. How you doing here? That's great, yeah. Randolph Tavern. Yeah, I got like a few dollars. I got like just enough to live paycheck to paycheck. I blew all my money on liquor. You know how much I used to drink before I stopped drinking. One year I spent $10,000 on beer at the bar, or alcohol at the bar. What a waste of money. I was like, if I'm spending $10,000 a year, if I would have just like invested that in the stock market or did something else, you know, that's a big waste of money. I could have bought a house, not for $10,000, but maybe after 10 years I could have saved up a down payment. But here, Cadillac Palace Theater, Spider-Man. So we're going the same area. The reason I'm going like once a week, I know I'm not going to see this later this week. I might work from home tomorrow. So we'll go by the Thompson Center and see. There you can see the side of it. We just want to, we filmed this. I posted the reruns. I want to update. We'll see if there's any progress on the Thompson Center, the Illinois Center here. And Google's reinvesting in this. So here we'll cross LaSalle here. Yeah, we'll cross this way. We'll get a good view of the Cadillac Palace marquee there. This is the Allegro Hotel, Spider-Man. Hey, look at this, Lorene. Fabulous fall fun in Indiana. They were advertising for Indiana there. Hey, how you doing? Hey, hello, that's great. How you doing? Thanks for saying hello. That's awesome. See, look at that. Here's the Thompson Center. So we'll cross LaSalle Street. We went down there. Well, I posted that rerun of the Rookery. That was from a year ago, but we went down there early in the week. Oh, there we go. Good, so we got the light here. So there's that great view looking south to the Board of Trade there. Let's zoom in here. People get claustrophobic. It's just that it's like they stuck a building in the middle of the street there. It looks like Petra. But here's the Thompson Center. We're at LaSalle and Randolph here. Look how you can look underneath there. Yeah, sitting for jury duty. Yeah, I know. Set for 2 days. Didn't get called. I know you just got to sit there and wait, and they give you a check for like $10 or something for your time. And you got to save that check there because they'll try to call you back within a year. You're like, hey, I already sat here for 1 year. You don't call me back. Wait till another year. Here's Thompson Center here. Am I zoomed out all the way? Hold on a second. Make sure. Yeah, I guess. Hey, Naya's tuning in, and Amber, and yeah, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Filming the Thompson Center here. I just want to. So that's still the old glass? That's still the old glass up there. I don't see any signs of the new glass yet. We're going by the city county building here. But it's just amazing to see the whole structure exposed when they took that glass curtain wall. They got that giant atrium. Like I said, if you've seen the movie Running Scared with Gregory Hines and Billy Crystal, they use that building in that movie. And there's another movie somebody pointed out that they used that, and I didn't see that movie, but there's so many movies here. We'll cross Clark Street here. Once I get across here, I'll get you a better view of it here. Hey, there's something going on. There's something going on at the Daley Center. So let's see what's going on at the Daley Center here. 1242. There's not every day there's something, but there's been a lot of stuff going on at the Daley Center, so we'll check it out. But there's the Thompson Center. You can see the whole thing there. So we'll keep you up to date on the construction progress. Yeah, let's go right over here. It sounds like they got a DJ, so maybe people will be dancing or something's going on. I don't know if it's with 40 years of house music, or let's see what's going on here. Yeah, it looks like a skeleton. The whole structure, the steel frame skeletal construction. Here's the city hall here, county building. So here, let's see what's happening at Daley Plaza. There's a lot of people here. This is great to see. So let's see what's happening here. I should have just came over here. Look at all the flags. So here, welcome to Daley Plaza here in Chicago, the heart of the loop. We'll see what the announcers are saying.
Legislative and Community Affairs of the City Colleges of Chicago, Jennifer Mason.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much to the Chicago Build and Peace Committee. Thank you, Jennifer.
Look at all the flags.
For always thinking of us and inviting us to partner and participate each year. My name is Jennifer Mason. I am the Vice Chancellor for City Colleges for Government and Community Engagement. On behalf of Chancellor Juan Salgado, I'm very proud to be here with you today to celebrate Peace Day.
Peace Day.
Our colleges teach into every corner of the city, from Inglewood to South Chicago, from the north side to the near west side. We will continue to do our part to bring peace to our communities by providing Chicagoans access to quality, affordable education and a clear path to further college and in-demand careers. If you want to change your life, if your neighbors want to change their lives, tell them to enroll in City Colleges of Chicago. We offer amazing scholarships and supports for our students, advisors.
Yeah, look at all the flags here. Yeah. Peace Day, National Peace Day. Hey, look at the beautiful dress. Thank you so much. That's great. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah. So Peace Day in Chicago here. We're celebrating here on Daley Plaza. Give peace a chance here.
We're coming to the end of our program here today, and I'm so glad that I got to share this space with you all. The World Peace Flag Ceremony is at the heart of
Yeah, they're doing a dance. Look at that.
And here to lead it is Jennifer Kim, the chair.
Look at the people sliding on the Picasso. Yeah.
And the director of
Look at this.
joined by Master Charles Kim, who we met earlier in this program.
So Peace Day here at Daley Plaza. Thanks for tuning in here. We'll see what the next.
Hey, thanks everybody. Thank you, thank you. This is the big highlight of the day, the flag ceremony.
Yeah.
And flags can start coming on up to the stage. It's time.
Yeah.
We're near the end of our time frame. I know kids have to get their buses, so we're going to have a quick movement of our flag ceremony. And this is going to be great. So at the beginning of our program, we gathered for that minute for peace. We brought our energy together that way, and now we're joining together with our voices. We're going to do a call and response. So as each country is named, all of you say peace in that country. Can we practice that? I'm going to say it, you're going to say peace in it. Ready? Zimbabwe.
Peace in Zimbabwe. Peace in Zimbabwe.
Yeah, but I want to hear everybody. One more, Zimbabwe.
Peace in Zimbabwe.
Just like that. So we've got all these flags out here. There's 193 countries recognized by the United Nations. We end with the Indigenous Unity flag to represent all the indigenous nations and tribes throughout our planet. And then the Earth flag will be presented. We're doing something a little different this year. We're going to have each one of us decide what we're going to send peace to when we show the Earth flag. So maybe you want to send peace to a place that's not named, like peace in Puerto Rico. Or maybe you want to say peace for the environment or peace in my family. You decide. We're going to do that at the end. So now, let's welcome the United Nations flag to the center.
Yeah.
We're connecting with the United Nations International Day of Peace. And let's say, peace in the United Nations.
Peace in the United Nations.
Thank you. And now, Afghanistan.
Peace in Afghanistan.
Albania.
Peace in Albania.
Yeah, peace in Albania.
Algeria.
Peace in Algeria.
Algeria.
Andorra.
Peace in Andorra.
Andorra.
Angola.
Peace in Angola.
Yeah.
Antigua and Barbuda.
Peace in Antigua and Barbuda.
Argentina.
Peace in Argentina.
Armenia.
Peace in Armenia.
Australia.
Peace in Australia.
Austria.
Peace in Austria.
Azerbaijan.
Peace in Azerbaijan.
Yeah.
The Bahamas.
Peace,
Bahamas.
Bahrain.
peace in Bahrain.
Yeah.
Bangladesh.
Peace in Bangladesh.
Yeah.
Barbados.
Peace in Barbados.
Yeah.
Belarus.
Peace in Belarus.
Belgium.
Peace in Belgium.
Belize.
Peace in Benin.
Benin.
Peace in Benin.
Bhutan.
Peace in Bhutan.
Bolivia.
Peace
look at-
in
look
Bolivia.
at the kids, yeah.
Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Peace in
Bosnia and Herzegovina. Botswana.
Peace in Botswana.
Brazil.
Peace in Brazil.
Brunei. Brunei.
Brunei.
Bulgaria.
Peace in Bulgaria.
Burkina Faso.
Peace in Burkina Faso.
Burundi.
Peace in Burundi.
Cabo Verde.
Peace in Cabo Verde.
Yeah.
Cambodia.
Peace for the whole
Peace
world.
in Cambodia.
Cameroon.
Peace in Cameroon.
Canada,
Peace in Canada.
Central African Republic,
Peace in Central African Republic.
Chad,
Peace in Chad.
Chile,
Peace in Chile.
China,
Peace in China.
Colombia,
Peace in Colombia.
the Comoros,
Peace in the Comoros.
Democratic Republic of the Congo,
Peace in
Democratic Republic of the Congo, Republic of Congo,
Peace in Republic of Congo.
Costa Rica,
Peace in Costa Rica.
Cote d'Ivoire,
Peace in Cote d'Ivoire.
Croatia,
Peace in Croatia.
Cuba,
Peace in Cuba.
Cyprus,
Peace in Cyprus.
Czechia,
Peace in
Czechia, Denmark,
Peace in Denmark.
Djibouti,
Peace in Djibouti.
Dominica,
Peace in Dominica.
Dominican Republic,
Peace in Dominican Republic.
Ecuador,
Peace in Ecuador.
Draw the flag.
Egypt,
Peace in Egypt.
El Salvador,
Peace in El Salvador.
Equatorial Guinea,
Peace in Equatorial Guinea.
Eritrea,
Peace in
Eritrea, Estonia,
Peace in Estonia.
Eswatini,
Peace in
Eswatini, Ethiopia,
Peace in Ethiopia.
Fiji,
Peace in Fiji.
Finland,
Peace in Finland.
France,
Peace in France.
Gabon,
Peace in Gabon.
the Gambia,
Peace in Gambia.
Georgia,
Peace in
Georgia, Germany,
Peace in Germany.
Ghana,
Peace in Ghana.
Greece,
Peace in
Greece, Grenada,
Peace and Greece.
peace in Grenada,
Peace in Grenada.
Guatemala,
Peace in Guatemala.
Yeah.
Guinea,
Peace in Guinea.
Guinea-Bissau,
Peace in Guinea-Bissau.
Guyana,
Peace in Guyana.
Haiti,
Peace in Haiti.
Honduras,
Peace in Honduras.
Hungary, peace in Hungary, Iceland,
Peace in Iceland.
India,
Peace in India.
Indonesia,
Peace in Indonesia.
Iran,
Peace in Iran.
Iraq,
Peace in Iraq.
Ireland,
Peace in Ireland.
Israel, peace in Israel. Italy,
Peace in Italy.
Jamaica,
Peace in Jamaica.
Japan,
Peace in Japan.
Jordan,
Peace in Jordan.
Kazakhstan,
Peace in Kazakhstan.
Kenya,
Peace in Kenya.
Kiribati,
Peace in Kiribati.
North Korea,
Peace in North Korea.
South Korea,
Peace in
South Korea. Kuwait,
Peace in
Kuwait. Kyrgyzstan,
Peace in Kyrgyzstan.
Laos,
Peace in Laos.
Latvia,
Peace in Latvia.
Lebanon,
Peace in Lebanon.
Lesotho,
Peace in
Lesotho. Liberia,
Peace in Liberia.
Libya, peace in Libya. Liechtenstein, peace in Liechtenstein. Lithuania, peace in Lithuania. Luxembourg, peace in Luxembourg. Madagascar, peace in Madagascar. Malawi, peace in Malawi. Malaysia, peace in Malaysia.
Flags keep on coming here. Daley Plaza here in Chicago. Thank you here today.
Mali, peace in Mali. Malta, peace in Malta. The Marshall Islands, peace in the Marshall Islands. Mauritania, peace in Mauritania. Mauritius, peace in Mauritius. Mexico, peace in Mexico. Micronesia, peace in Micronesia.
Hey, everybody sliding down the statue here. This is the Picasso statue, Daley Plaza here. This is Peace Day. We're celebrating Peace Day here.
Mongolia, peace in Mongolia.
Yeah, this is overly idealistic, but you know, at least it's good for, especially for these students, to aspire to a world at peace. That's why I always joke, as advanced as we think we are with our AI technology and record stock market, we can't even just maintain peace within the world, you know.
Peace in Namibia, Nauru, peace in Nauru. Nepal, peace in Nepal. The Netherlands, peace in the Netherlands. New Zealand, peace in New Zealand. Nicaragua, peace in Nicaragua. Niger, peace in Niger. Nigeria, peace in Nigeria. North Macedonia, peace in North Macedonia.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Norway,
See you tomorrow.
peace in Norway. Oman, peace in Oman. Pakistan, peace in Pakistan. Palau, peace in Palau. Panama, peace in Panama. Papua New Guinea, peace in Papua New Guinea. Paraguay, peace in Paraguay. Peru, peace in Peru. The Philippines, peace in the Philippines. Poland, peace in Poland. Portugal, peace in Portugal. Qatar, peace in Qatar. Romania, peace in Romania. Russia, peace in Russia. Rwanda, peace in Rwanda. St. Kitts and Nevis, peace in St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Lucia, peace in St. Lucia. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, peace in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Samoa, peace in Samoa. San Marino, peace in San Marino. Sao Tome and Principe, peace in Sao Tome and Principe. Saudi Arabia, peace in Saudi Arabia. Senegal, peace in Senegal. Serbia, peace in Serbia. Seychelles, peace in Seychelles. Sierra Leone, peace in Sierra Leone. Singapore, peace in Singapore. Slovakia, peace in Slovakia. Slovenia, peace in Slovenia. The Solomon Islands, peace in the Solomon Islands. Somalia, peace in Somalia. South Africa, peace in South Africa. South Sudan, peace in South Sudan. Spain, peace in Spain. Sri Lanka, peace in Sri Lanka. Sudan, peace in Sudan. Suriname, peace in Suriname. Sweden, peace in Sweden. Switzerland, peace in Switzerland. Syria, peace in Syria. Tajikistan, peace in Tajikistan. Tanzania, peace in Tanzania. Thailand, peace in Thailand. Timor-Leste, peace in Timor-Leste. Togo, peace in Togo. Tonga, peace in Tonga. Trinidad and Tobago, Trinidad and Tobago. Tunisia, peace in Tunisia. Turkey, peace in Turkey. Turkmenistan, peace in Turkmenistan. Tuvalu, peace in Tuvalu. Uganda, peace in Uganda. Ukraine, peace in Ukraine. United Arab Emirates, peace in United Arab Emirates. The United Kingdom, peace in the United Kingdom. The United States, peace in the United States. Uruguay, peace in Uruguay. Uzbekistan, peace in Uzbekistan. Vanuatu, peace in Vanuatu. Venezuela, peace in Venezuela. Vietnam, peace in Vietnam. Yemen, peace in Yemen. Zambia, peace in Zambia. Zimbabwe, peace in Zimbabwe. All indigenous nations, peace in all indigenous nations. And now, let's welcome the Earth flag, with the glorious image of planet Earth. Take a look. That's our home. That's humanity's home. We share with all great nature and all living things. Now, you can use your voice to send peace where you'd like to send it to. Let's do it all together. Let's go. Peace in all humanity's hearts. Peace in
all humanity's hearts.
Peace in the world.
Peace in the world.
Peace in the world. Peace in the world.
Peace in the world.
One more time. Peace in the world.
Peace in the world.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
That was so great. Thanks to you. Thank you.
Peace Day here in Chicago.
Thank you so much, everybody. I just want to do a couple quick thank yous while you guys all.
So look at all the flags here. Thanks for tuning in here.
And Master Kim.
I didn't realize this was going on here. How you doing? Thank you, appreciate it.
For the music, our community and cultural organizations.
That was a guy representing indigenous people there. And
performers, volunteers, and special thank you to all of you here today.
Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it here. I need to rush back to work here. We got 104 here. So I really thank everybody for tuning in here. We'll head right back over to Michigan Avenue. I probably should sign off, but I'll stay on until I get to Michigan Avenue because you never know what we might run across. And if I'm not live streaming, I want to make sure I catch it in case we come across something interesting, but probably not. We'll just see the marquee of Chicago Theater and the Nederlander Theater as we head by. It's the usual stuff we've already seen. I know most people got to get back to work just like me. I stayed longer than usual because I wanted to get all those flags, and I didn't realize that was going on there. So thanks for tuning in. National Peace Day there. I think that's what the United Nations. I know it's idealistic, and in the real world we realize there's always wars and tragic violence. Here, look at this truck negotiating this corner here. It's amazing the trucks can navigate the downtown here, but here we'll cross and I'll put the selfie stick down here. We're on Dearborn here at Randolph. There's the two-way bike lane there. But yeah, they're doing celebrating International Peace Day there with the United Nations. It looks like there was a bunch of students that came in from school, and it was good for them to learn about all the different nations and flags. And I'm glad the indigenous people were represented too, as much as they could be, which is a shame because most of the indigenous nations in Oklahoma and Canada and other areas of the world have their own flags, including, you know, other continents too. So here we'll go by the Nederlander Theater here, and Harry Potter and the Cursed Child is playing there. There you see the poster there. Yeah, I'm glad you saw that, Naya and John James, the rain, and thanks, Naya and Michael Anderson. Yeah, let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. That's the hardest part, you know. That's not beginning with Putin. It's not beginning with Netanyahu. Those guys are anti-peace. And, you know, we're intelligent enough that we can be critical of Netanyahu without being critical of the Jewish faith or religion, because Israel is a state. It's not a religion. But sometimes they get mixed, especially in the Mideast. And the same with Iran and the Ayatollahs combining religion with the state. It gets confusing. But here we'll cross State Street, and we'll head under the marquee of the Chicago Theater here. So maybe sometime in the month of October we will go to the torture museum, the medieval torture museum. We'll pick a rainy day there in October, and we'll do that on a lunch cruise there. That'll be a good thing to do. We'll do that for Halloween. I've been putting it off. I know people are interested. Grim Evil's toured it. We saw some of his pictures there on Instagram. Hey, if you just joined, we're in Chicago. We're on State Street here. We went over to Daley Plaza. They were having a big event there for National Peace Day there with the United Nations. So here we'll head up to the Chicago Theater, and we'll see what's happening there. There's Chicago Theater with the Marina Towers. Look, they're taking photos there. Yeah, getting a photo in front of the. Look at all these people taking photos in front of the Chicago Theater, this famous landmark. And there's Channel 7. Dane Cook, Atsuko Akatsuka, Kaleo. That's all the great people there. There we can see the box office here. It's great. I think it's the Balaban and Cats, the historic Chicago Theater here. 1921 Beaux-Arts style building there. Yeah. There's the medieval torture museum, so maybe we'll check this out for Halloween. I think it's like $30 to get in there, but if we do it once, we'll do it once. And we'll record it and post it. I don't know if they'll let me film in there. That's the other thing. They let me film in the Museum of Illusions. A lot of these smaller museums, they don't care. It's just the larger museums there.
Oh,
but here hey, they got the sidewalk closed here. We'll head around here. So here comes the L train. We'll get the L train round the bend here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Alvin, how you doing there? Thanks for tuning in. There's the train round in the bend here on Lake Street from Wabash. Sounds of the city. Yeah, Alvin, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in there. Yeah, let there be peace on earth. It's like the old Megadeth album. It's a peace sells, but who's buying? And the cover of that album was in front of the United Nations, and it was purposely meant to mock the United Nations, because we realized they could do nothing to stop nuclear warfare with all their platitudes and trying to bring people together. It's a good thing to aspire to, and we shouldn't stop. But the United Nations couldn't stop the Russian-Ukraine war, and they couldn't stop the Mideast war, and so it's nice that we got this Security Council. But you know, when the members of the Security Council, including us, sometimes are the aggressors. We were the aggressors in the Iraq War. Don't forget that. We were the aggressor. America was the aggressor in the Iraq War. And the rest of the world was powerless to stop it. And sometimes, you know, not all wars are good wars. And we still respect the brave soldiers that had to fight there in that war. You know, were asked to re-enlist, and you know, and I have relatives that fought in that war, cousins and others. Some of my father fought in Vietnam, another questionable war that we were technically the aggressor. So we have to, even America sometimes fights questionable wars, and not every war is a good war, and actually none of them are good wars, because there's all misery and suffering, and war is madness oftentimes. So let's give peace a chance there, and we'll try to maintain some idealism in this crazy world. It's good to do it in front of the kids there. It's nice all the students were in there with the flags. At least, very least, they can learn about geography and how many nations there are on the earth. And now we got to work together, because that's the hardest part. Competing interests. Lorraine, have a good day there. Krista, Naya, enjoy the rest of the day there. I'm going to sign off here once we get across Michigan Avenue. I'll usually end it there. I went on longer today because we had something to film there at Daley Plaza, and thanks for watching that. We might cut it out and I might speed it up, and trying to figure out a nice song to time it to. We are the world, we are the children. Remember that song? Kumbaya, kumbaya. Give peace a chance. Look what happened to John Lennon, you know. That's the tragedy of life, you know. Give peace a chance, and then some mental illness. Never turn your back on the mental illness with the weapon there. But here we'll cross Michigan Avenue. Hey, there's the two guys on there. I saw he was nodding to a guy. It was a guy that had the same scooter as him. There's look at that, the beautiful Wrigley building here as we cross Michigan Avenue. Looking north here, there's Nando's and Nutella's. There's we went by that this morning. There's the Prudential building. So if you're looking for the Bean there, we got plenty images of the Bean on TikTok, but I'll be back on TikTok tonight. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Have a great day here from Chicago. We'll talk to you later there. All we were saying, that's all we were saying. Okay, talk to you later. Give peace a chance. See you, Lorene. Yeah, see you this weekend. Looking forward to it. Let's have a wedding there. Let's get Mikey married. Okay, see you, Lorene. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you later. All right, bye.